Hi guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guide. Thanks very much for joining me today. A few days ago, about a week ago actually it was now, I done a kind of like a video review of Craftsy and all the different classes that you can get over there as well. And I decided at that point, the reason why I'd done it was because I was going to put together a playlist here on my YouTube video channel, uh, just basically a list of all the different places that when I first started out in colour pencil, I went to in order to get tips and watch tutorials and stuff like that. Learn how to use colour pencils and all the things that come with them. And then as I branched out from colour pencils, I went and found out more about graphite art and watercolour and marker art and loads and pastels and stuff like that. And so I decided that I was going to create a list of all the different people that I'd gone to and still do go to get tips and all the rest of it. And I got a lot of I got a lot of good feedback on that. A lot of people said that they thought it would be a good idea, and so as you can see here, this is kind of like my second video now in that series. Now, as you can see here on the screen, I'm doing a review of Lockrey Fine Art. Now, I'm going to take a really wild stab in the dark here and say that almost everybody that follows me will know who Lisa is. I would almost take bets on it that nobody that follows me doesn't know who Lisa is. But nevertheless, when I started out in colour pencil, Lockrey Fine Art, Lisa was one of the first people that I kind of like. Her channel was one of the first channels that I went to find out more about pencils and how to use them and the paper that you should be using it with and how to blend properly and all these tiny little things that for somebody just new coming into colour pencil, when they go and they buy a set of colour pencils and they bring it home like I did and they pull out the printer paper and they start trying to do some drawings on printer paper and they can't understand why things aren't going right and all the rest of it, that you go to someone like Lisa where you're going to find out all the fundamentals about colour pencil art that you need to know. But Lisa doesn't just stop there at colour pencils. Lisa is fantastic with all mediums. In fact, I think the only medium that Lisa doesn't really cover much on is pastel, and that has absolutely nothing to do with her ability. That is just purely down to the fact, and I think Lisa has explained this in a past video, that she just doesn't like the feel of pastels, the texture, whether it's pastel pencils or pastel blocks. She just doesn't like that hands-on feel and stuff like that. Like I say, Lisa's explained it much better than I am, but it's like I say, it's got nothing to do with her ability. So as you can see here, what I'm going to do, this is the Lockrey Fine Art YouTube page. Now, if you go across there, you're going to find loads of videos. In fact, I think Lisa has over 500 videos, nearly, I think, on her YouTube channel. And I mean, like, I can't imagine that there's something that you would need to know about that Lisa hasn't already covered on one of the videos. But one of the best ways to find this out is to go onto her playlists, and you will see here that Lisa has very neatly stacked everything into lists, so that if you're looking for, you know, videos on just supplies and stuff like painting and colour pencil supplies, then there's a playlist for that. All the live streams that Lisa does as well, she's obviously put all those into a playlist. Acrylic painting, there's a playlist for all acrylics, colour pencil stuff. Another thing that Lisa does that is fantastic is she does critiques, so that whenever you create your art, you can send it in and she will critique your work, and she's fantastic at it. When she's critiquing your work, she's giving you absolutely 100% honest opinions on where you can improve your art. She's not interested in knocking people down and saying, oh, your art is rubbish or anything like that. she is purely interested in helping you improve your art. And if you watch other critiques that she's done, you'll see that. So if you're really interested in getting your art critiqued by a professional, I would definitely highly recommend that you send it to Lisa. Let her have a look at it, and she will tell you where you're going wrong, or if you're going wrong, or whatever. As you can see here, there's loads of other playlists as well. There's some graphite tutorials, even some videos down here on the bottom left hand corner of business tips for artists, telling people the right pricing points and stuff like that. So it's not just tutorials, at least it does. It's a whole range of things. But if you're looking for even more detailed work that Lisa does, and you want even more detailed information, the next best place to go to then would be Lisa's Patreon page. Now this is her website, which is just lachri.com. But here, if you go across there, you can click on her Patreon, and it'll take you to her Patreon page, and you'll be able to see there all the things that she offers, the different levels and stuff like that you can join. And like I said, when she's doing tutorials or anything like that, you will get like a 2 or maybe a 3 hour video over on Patreon where she lays out everything in detail, and you can watch her create that work of art from start to finish, picking up all the tips and stuff, because she'll do voiceovers on it telling you what she's doing and the colours that she's using. But she doesn't fixate really so much about the colours that she's using. She talks more about values and stuff like that. But that's all information that you pick up from Lisa. She'll teach all that stuff, and it's fantastic. It's really, really important stuff as well, no matter what medium you are interested in. But her Patreon page is fantastic, absolutely amazing. Some of the other little sidelines that you can do to follow Lisa and find out what's going on and what she's doing and that type of thing is Lisa's Facebook page. Now this is just her personal Facebook page, and this one here is like a proper page for Lockrey Fine Art. You can go across and follow the page and stuff like that, and you will get to see all the different art that she's doing, all the work in progress, and if there's any news, if something changes. And there's also a group that you can go over and jump on to at Lockrey Fine Art. There's some moderators over there as well. They work really, really hard, and they make sure that the group is run well. There's no swearing on it or nastiness or anything like that. The moderators make sure that that doesn't happen. And Lisa as well is excellent at making sure that's not happening. One of the other things that Lisa does is this Colour Pencil podcast. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. It's by far my most favourite podcast out there. She just sometimes they interview people, quite affluent people within the colour pencil world. They will discuss certain things that are going on within the colour pencil world, anything that's happening, anything new that's happening, like new products coming out or anything like that, or if people have been writing and they want to know about a certain technique or selling artwork and stuff like that, they cover that over there as well. So that's a fantastic podcast to go across and download. It's free, and then you can just listen to it while you're doing your own artwork. Also, Lisa as well is on Twitter, so you can follow her over there as well, and Instagram as well. Now on her Instagram page you will get fantastic high definition images of work in progress pieces that she's doing, like this one for instance. She done very recently there, which was with the Winsor & Newton pigment markers and colour pencil, and you can see here this is a work in progress image, and then you get to see the final image type of thing. So it's really, really interesting to watch that process unfold. And then if you're really interested in buying some of Lisa's work, because her work is just absolutely phenomenal, then you can go across here to lachri.pixels.com, and you can see here this is just a small section of some of Lisa's artwork. You can see here with this one that you can either just buy a print, or you can buy, with some of them you can buy the original. Obviously the original is a lot more money because you're getting an original art piece here by a well respected, well renowned artist, so you're obviously going to pay more. But if you can't afford that, then you can get a print, and you can see, I mean, like some of the surrealism work that Lisa does is just absolutely phenomenal. I've got no idea how this lady comes up with this stuff, because it's just amazing. um, and I'm not necessarily just talking about the art. I'm talking about the concepts. I'm talking about the ideas here that she comes up with for these paintings. They're just beautiful. um, and that's it. That's all the artwork. But some of the artwork, sorry, that Lisa does that you can purchase for yourself, um, and have a little piece of that in your home or studio. But that's really about it, guys. That's my take on Lisa from Lockrey Fine Art. The two best places, obviously, if you're going to Lisa to learn, whether you're learning about how to sell your artwork, whether you're learning about, you're just getting started and you want to know what to do with those pencils that you've bought, or what to do with the acrylics, or how to, get a canvas ready for acrylic painting or oil painting. It's loads and loads and loads of stuff. The YouTube channel is the best place to go to. But if you're looking for even more detailed, in-depth tutorials and you really, really want to get into it, then I suggest going across to Lisa's Patreon page, because that's where you're going to get all the really in-depth stuff. And that's really about it, guys. Like I said, I know that the vast majority of you guys are going to know who Lisa is. You're going to know Lockrey Fine Art. She is one of the most popular people on YouTube, and certainly one of my favourite artists on YouTube. But nevertheless, I did say that I would be putting out this playlist of all the places that I had gone to. And I knew when I said that there would be people I would be putting in that list that all of you guys already know about. But maybe people coming into colour pencil art or something like that there down the line, they might find out about Lisa from this little video. But nevertheless, this is my video on Lisa from Lockrey Fine Art. You should definitely go across if you haven't already done so. Subscribe, find out all about her, and start learning about some of the fantastic knowledge that she's willing to share with all of us, free of charge on YouTube, or for a little bit of money on Patreon. And that you're going to get a lot more information on Patreon. Anyway, guys, don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram as well. All the links for that will be down below, or you can go across to the Art Gear Guide. I've got loads of reviews over there as well, and some of my own artwork that you can view, and all the links as well from the social networking sites that I'm part of over there as well. Thanks very much, guys. I look forward to seeing you again the next time. Bye.